Rabbitohs!
G'day guys and welcome back to AdosTheGreat YouTube channel. So guys, in today's video, I'll be giving you my NRL preliminary finals tips and predictions. Very excited to lock these in for finals week 3. Now if you enjoy this content guys, please hit that like button and subscribe. It really goes a long way in helping me grow the channel. I can't do that without your support. So let's get into this, but before we do, let's review how I went in finals week 2, the semi-finals. First game, Sharks Cowboys. I didn't think Cronulla could win this one. I just haven't seen it in finals footy. They proved me wrong. Boom, egg all over my face. Sharkies got the job done, 26-18. In the second game, Manly against the Sydney Roosters. I backed in the Sea Eagles here. Again, boom, egg all over my face. I thought with no Sam Walker, who else were they missing? I can't remember. Oh, Brandon Smith. I thought, geez, they're gonna struggle against Manly. But you know, while I thought they would miss Walker's kicking game, it wasn't really the kicking that got them out of trouble. It was a lot of James Tedesco magic. So yeah, 0 from 2 in the semi-finals. I think all up with 3 from 6. So not the best finals predictions, that's for sure. Not the worst either. But in this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you my predictions for the Storm and Roosters game. I'll give you my margin, and I will give you an anytime try scorer from both teams. And then I'll do the same for the Panthers and Sharks game. So jumping in, let's see what we've got here in the Storm and Roosters game. So obviously Storm go into this game as favourites. Head-to-head, these two teams have played 51 games. The Roosters have won 20, Storm have won 31. So the Storm, they're a better team when it comes to these two head-to-head. Now, Storm home games. Storm, they've played 27 home games. They've won 18, which means the Roosters have only won 9. So Roosters do tend to struggle in Melbourne. In the finals series, so all-time finals, there's been 5 games played between these two sides. Storm have won 2, Roosters have won 3. So finals footy, Roosters do tend to have the wood over the Storm. Now in Melbourne, there's been 2 games played. Both sides have won 1 each. That is in finals football. I must make that known. That is finals football. So 1 each in finals footy. Now, this is where Storm sort of dominate. Storm have won the last 5 games against the Roosters. A lot of those games were quite heavy wins for the Storm. Roosters have won 4 from 12 games against top 8 sides. So not a good percentage there. Storm have won 7 from 11 games against top 8 sides. The Roosters this season really do struggle to play for the full 80 minutes. We saw that a couple of weeks ago against the Rabbitohs. They absolutely put the bunnies to the sword, and the Rabbitohs made a little bit of a comeback because the Roosters were either gassed or just went, you know what, we've won, let's just pack up and go home pretty much, and then they just let teams back in. You can't be doing that. They did that against Manly as well. They were lucky the scoreline just blew out. But if they're doing stuff like that against the Storm or Panthers side, they're going to get fanned out pretty quickly. And look, realistically, I can't see the Roosters winning this game. I think they're going to give a massive fight against the Storm. But again, and I had an egg all over my face this weekend. I did twice. But I just can't see the Roosters beating the Storm, especially without Sam Walker. And I do think they will also struggle with no Brandon Smith. I think Storm win this one. I'm backing them by 6 points in this game. And anytime try scorer for both sides, I'm going for the Storm. Xavier Coates, pretty safe bet there. And for the Roosters, I'm going Daniel Tupou. I think both those ones are safe bets. And chuck on Storm 1-12 in that one. I think you could wrap up a pretty decent multi there. All right, in the second game, we've got the Penrith Panthers against the Cronulla Sharks. Now, the Panthers with a week off after beating the Roosters in finals week 1. The Sharkies, they lost finals week 1 to the Melbourne Storm, and they came out and absolutely decimated the Cowboys. Yeah, it was an 8-point game, but Cronulla never looked like losing that one. Over 110 games played between these two clubs. There's been 3 draws, 57 wins from Cronulla, 50 wins from the Panthers. The Panthers have won 13 more games when they are the home team against the Sharkies, though. Panthers have won 4 of their last 5 games against the Sharks, including a 42-0 win this season. The Sharks have won the only finals game played between these two clubs. That was back in 2018, I believe. Look, I can't really see the Sharkies troubling the Panthers in this one, to be honest. Upsets do happen. They do. We see it quite a lot in rugby league. But I do think the Panthers and the Storm are the best 2 sides in the comp. I think this one's going to be a pretty quick one. I think the Panthers, they're going to be too good. Farewelling Jerome Luai, farewelling James Fisher-Harris, farewelling Sunil Turuva. I think Panthers will be too good in this one, and I do think they win it quite comfortably. I'm backing the Panthers in by 16 points in this one. I think they will get a 13-plus win. I don't really want to give a try scorer for both sides, but I'm going to. I'm going to say Kale Iro scores for the Sharks. And for the Panthers, I think we'll see a try from Brian Ta'o. So that is my prediction there. Panthers 13+, Brian Ta'o anytime try scorer, and Kale Iro anytime try scorer. I think it's a pretty good package together once again. And if you package it all together, I think you're in for a good bit of cash-ola this weekend. Now, remember, guys, if you do take a punt on my bets, please gamble responsibly. That is all I ask. And, let's see how we go. Hopefully, better than last week. But that is going to wrap it up for me, though, guys. Let me know your picks down below in the comments. Thank you all so much once again. Remember, guys, hit that like button, hit that sub button. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, legends.